What's good? What's going on? We're back with another video. Man on man today. Chat. ISO. Today we will be reacting to mother realizes her son just executed her husband. Wow. If it doesn't get crazy, it gets more exciting. I don't even know how to explain this shit, bro. Let's get into this video, man.
They want you to stay out.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Is there anybody else in the house?
No.
Just 1, 2, 3.
This
Always
mother
remember
just
we
came
came
home to her worst nightmare. Her husband brutally murdered in his own home.
It's okay, honey.
At first, she thought someone had broken in, but she would soon discover
Inside
that this
job.
wasn't a robbery gone wrong. The truth was far more shocking. The killer was none other than one of her own sons.
Listen, we'll figure it out, man. We'll figure it out.
They can't figure it out. He's dead. He's fucking dead.
Some sick thing in my mind clicked and made me want to kill him.
On the night of November 21st, 2023, Theodore Gulia was working at his desk in his home when he was suddenly struck from behind with a baseball bat. A powerful blow to the head sent Theodore to the floor, severely injured and disoriented. As Theodore lay defenseless, the attacker continued to strike him repeatedly in the head. In a final act of brutality, the assailant stabbed Theodore multiple times in the throat, leaving him to succumb to his horrific injuries. The following morning, police received a frantic call from Theodore's wife, who had just discovered her husband's lifeless body. Officers rushed to the scene, unaware of the horror awaiting them.
Come here. Let me see your hands. Come here. What's going on? Get on the ground.
Dad is dead.
Get on the ground. Both of you on the ground. On the ground.
I don't have a weapon. I don't have a gun. I don't have my phone.
Hands behind your back. Keep them there. Don't move them. Hands behind both of you. Hands behind your back.
You got him?
I got him. Keep your hands right there. Don't move them. All right.
You got him? Yeah. Got him. Come on.
That's when the dog started tripping.
What happened?
My mom called me. I'm at work saying my dad is dead. There's blood on the wall. He fucking gives me the room. I can't even go to work.
I got him secured over here.
Where's he at?
In the home, Theodore lay lifeless in a pool of his own blood, his face and body brutally deformed. Blood splattered in the hallways and floor, painting a scene of unmistakable violence. From the moment they stepped inside, officers knew this was a ruthless homicide.
That was an inside job, man.
Hey, RJ. I'm just gonna advise you of your rights because I still don't know what happened.
Ben didn't do anything, man. Ben didn't do anything. He thinks that I murdered my dad, and he wasn't attacking me. But I did not murder my dad.
Police have yet to determine if anyone in the family is involved, but RJ repeatedly insists he didn't kill his father. A denial that, in itself, raises suspicion, and officers immediately...
Yeah, that's most definitely... That's a red flag right off the bat, bucko. So if you didn't, who did? Ben?
picked up on this.
What happened?
Okay.
Would you be happy if you
Ben
stayed
had
where
to
you
do it.
are in life and job
If it wasn't
forever?
you,
If
bucko.
the answer is yes, then this video is not
If
for
it
you.
wasn't you,
But
bucko,
if you
who did it? Bucko.
So I heard scuffling in the middle of the night. I usually smoke cigarettes in the garage.
Okay.
Listen to music at a certain volume. Long story short, I found my dad when my mom comes home.
Okay. Who moved the body? Because the body's clearly been moved. Was that you?
I didn't move it. My mom.
Were you-
My mom may have went up there.
Your mom's not moving that body.
I'm saying. Oh, you're saying.
Who called my...
Who was here last night in the house? Just you and your dad?
Yeah, and I think someone broke in and murdered her.
Something about RJ's story isn't adding up,
RJ,
and officers can
stop,
feel
bro.
it. He's not
Stop,
telling
bro.
the whole truth. His account is riddled with inconsistencies, and his demeanor is far too calm,
Yeah.
especially compared to his brother Ben, who is inconsolable.
So you just coming from work? Okay. I'm sorry for the inconvenience, but there's been history. And
I know, you're fine. I'm staying there. It makes sense. It's okay. You want to? Can I go inside? I'm getting cold.
We'll get there, okay? Just, do you want to lean against the car? Or you want to?
No. He called me last night at 12.
Who did?
My dad.
Okay.
Did you speak to him? I couldn't answer it. I was asleep. I just called me this morning.
Yeah.
Last time I talked to him, we were getting ready for Thanksgiving. He was at my house and we were getting ready for Thanksgiving.
I'm really sorry for your loss, man. You have my condolences.
It's like, I don't want this to be real.
I know. Trust me. I wish it wasn't. Was your mom here last night? Or was just him? Just him and your dad?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh. Oh.
Ben seems to be in shock, yet one thing is very clear.
Something ain't
Ben
adding up.
suspects that his own brother is responsible for the cold-blooded murder of their father. It might be easy to miss, but after Ben tells the officer that RJ and Theodore were home alone last night, he quietly mutters under his breath, "That piece of shit."
We may take RJ back.
Yeah, 100%.
RJ knows something we don't know, Chad. RJ knows something we don't know.
Step a little more.
115.
Stand by a second.
Let's see.
Alright, calling the wrong person.
Here's what we got. He's dead. There's going to be no. So the only thing that you guys are going to do is basically confirm it's gunshot wound to the head. Pretty suspicious, pretty shady. What's going on? So we probably only needed the squad. The engine will probably clear, and then. But I'm going to wait for the detectives to go up first
Because we can't disturb the crime scene.
Well, there's already been disturbed. Someone moved the body.
Is it obvious that he's dead?
Yeah, 100%.
We know that.
Yeah, he's been sitting there for a while. So two.
Oh, wait, right here.
Yeah, not yet. Good. He's clearly dead. Body's clearly been moved. Whatever happened in the fucking hallway. Body's in the bedroom. Mom says she found the body. RJ's in custody right there. Son and mom both say RJ was here with him alone. RJ's claims, I briefly Mirandized him. I just said what happened. He says there was a scuffle last night. He thinks someone broke in the house and murdered his father. So,
all right.
That's where we're at.
As some investigators work to process the scene and gather evidence, other officers continue piecing together a timeline based on each family member's account. And during this process, police would soon discover a critical piece of evidence that would immediately raise serious doubts about one of the sons' versions of events. But before we continue, it's worth noting that tragedies like these could affect any of us. Take Yvette Torres. She was walking home from work in Philadelphia when a truck struck her without warning. Morgan & Morgan fought for her in court and won her nearly $12 million. If you're seriously hurt, your injury could be worth millions. With over 1,000 attorneys, Morgan & Morgan will fight to give you the best results if you become their...
No free promo. No free promo. Fuck out. Pop out. Bow. No free promo. No free promo. Sorry about that. No free promo. No free promo.
From your phone's camera. With that said, let's get back to the investigation. Officers were about to piece together a timeline for each son, hoping to finally reveal who's telling the truth and who's been lying all along.
I just got a quick timeline from her.
Okay.
She went to her daughter Claire's yesterday in the morning. Stayed with her daughter all yesterday. Stayed at her daughter's last night. Came home at 10 o'clock this morning. I said, "Why'd you come home?" "Well, RJ called me, said he needed cigarettes."
Yeah.
I said, "Did he say anything happened?" "No." So I said, "Okay, so how did you find out when you got here?" She's like, "Well, I first came here, went to my back bedroom, and then I went upstairs, and that's what I found."
Yeah.
I said, "Okay." And RJ, when you got here, RJ never said anything to you about what happened upstairs.
I briefly talked to RJ.
He said somebody broke in the house and murdered my dad. He clearly, I don't know where the gun is.
It's upstairs.
I don't think that's it. It
Someone
might
broke
be.
in the crib and your
And I
grown
guess
ass did.
when she called
in the house to call 911.
this son
Yeah, I don't.
after she found him.
I don't think he's related.
No, after she found him, that's when she called him, the younger son. As far as my understanding goes, whenever anything happened, it was just RJ and his dad.
Yeah,
They were both.
well, that's the same thing I've gotten from. Who's it? That's the other brother.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, so the same thing is that RJ and his dad were home alone all night.
Based on everything they've gathered, officers decide to take Annie, Ben, and RJ in for questioning. It's clear that RJ is the most suspicious of the group and, as such, their primary suspect. But in order to fully cover all possible angles, it's crucial to get a formal interview with everyone who could have been involved.
We're gonna take him out of the car. Get a let go for a second. Yeah. Okay. Let's go. We're going this way.
Come on. Yeah, me too. We all gotta go.
All of us. Let's go. You're gonna follow me.
Okay.
Let's go.
We're gonna go to this car right here, okay? What's gonna happen is everyone's gonna go back to the station.
Okay.
I mean, obviously, we're gonna talk to all of you, get statements from everybody.
Have a seat.
Officers don't suspect Annie or Ben have any involvement, but their suspicion of RJ is only growing. In fact, many of them are already familiar with RJ, as this isn't the first time law enforcement has been called to the Gulia residence due to an ongoing dispute between father and son. RJ has a known history of violence, and officers can't shake the feeling that something darker is at play. One officer in particular recalls an unsettling conversation he had with Theodore.
Why you got that guilty look on? Like, damn. Like, he knows something we know. Yeah, man. If you're working with them boys, let me know, man. Get some cuffs on you.
During a previous visit, one that still sends chills down his spine.
Before, when he saw me, piece of shit, don't like you,
Right, talking
loser, all this shit. Now he's like
completely different person.
Right. I just think that means something here.
I was looking at him. He has like 1,000-mile stare right when he was sitting on the ground.
You know, it sucks.
But that guy
It's
said,
like, literally, I don't even know if I actually said it, but I thought it.
Huh?
I might have said it to his dad, like, he's gonna kill you. Like,
when last time we were here?
Yeah. Because I talked to him after everyone else left.
Oh, let's do this. God damn.
And I know we've been here.
We were here 2 weeks ago.
For RJ.
Yeah.
He's threatening to stab us, so I was like, yeah, I'm not running past him.
No way.
Yeah. Let me see with him. I know RJ's going back to booking for sure.
Okay.
Just we're gonna hold him for invest. So we figure absolutely call it this homicide or side.
Right.
Which I would heavily lean towards homicide, but
the way he was 2 weeks ago, absolutely.
2 weeks earlier, officers had been called to the same house after reports claiming that RJ was acting aggressively and making threats towards his family. This incident further strengthened the officers' suspicion that RJ was the one responsible for Theodore's death. With this in mind, officers arrested RJ on suspicion of murder and brought him into the Solon police station for questioning. Their goal was clear: confront him, push for a confession, and uncover what might have driven him to murder his father. And what RJ would go on to reveal in that interview would become one of the most disturbing things the investigators had ever heard.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here, man.
So, it's like,
get him out of here. Throw him the book, you sicko.
To your rights again. I just need to check EMP signature there.
Want to come clean, man.
Alright, well,
100% come clean with you. And the man, I'm not gonna look for any kind of excuse or blame game to put on my dad. This is bad enough.
I get it.
I'm not gonna disgrace him. He's dead. I'm not gonna put him down any more than that.
Okay.
First of all, what I did makes me sick inside. I'll never forget. I don't know why. I don't know how. There wasn't much motive other than just being angry. He was sitting down, and I was gonna hit him from behind because I didn't want to go too far. I just wanted it to end fast. And I decided in my mind I was gonna do it. I hit him a couple times in the arm, and it broke his arm. It hurt his arm. I didn't want him to just stagger off and call the police, and it was more of the same. I said, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. And I started swinging the bat, and I knocked him to the ground. And right there where all that blood was, I hit him and knocked him cold. And I just tried to kill him from that point. he was struggling. I took a knife and just tried to destroy because I didn't want him to feel any more pain. And I had gone too far. And I don't know how I didn't take my life seeing my dad like that for no freaking reason, man. I didn't have much motive or plan, and I wasn't even that angry. It's just, I don't know, like I was possessed. He was literally sitting down and I started to strike him.
Sitting down where, though?
At his desk. He sat there a lot of the time. And I went up to him behind and I started hitting him. And he said, "I love you, man." And it was his arm was all smashed up. It was too much. So I said, you know what, I'll just finish it, get it over with. I'm not gonna let him suffer like that and get called, call the police. And
The strikes continue, then it ends here. Is that correct?
I knock him out cold.
Right.
And I never killed anybody in my life. So I had no idea how hard it was to actually kill him.
Okay.
And like I said, I grabbed a knife from his desk, stabbed him in the throat.
Okay. And
tried to have blood.
Okay, and that was done out here. Let's see.
I don't think you know how much this feels like the right thing to do.
It is the right thing to do.
I love my dad the most. I tried the hardest to get along with him. He's a hard guy to get along with. I cared about him the most out of everybody. I just want you to know that.
I believe that.
Guitar. He loved playing guitar.
I believe that, RJ. I don't doubt that one bit.
That's what happened. I didn't do anything weird. I didn't take it too far. I just wanted it to end.
You know, we can't go back in time. The best we can do is go forward and make the best out of, from there on, what you can control. You can't control what has been done. It's done. Let's move past it. Let's make better choices. Let's do the right thing from here moving forward. And that speaks to you and it speaks to your character, and I appreciate that.
Just want to shake your hand and say thank you for giving me the opportunity to come clean. I know it's your Thanksgiving and everything. This means a lot to me that you did that, because what you said is 100% true. That there's no passing, so the truth comes out.
Thank you. Appreciate that.
Hey Bucko. He's just giving you the pat on the back, bro. But I'm gonna give you the harsh reality. You're a sick kid. Should've got help a long time ago, bro. I felt like those officers should have handcuffed you from the first event of a report that was there. And off of hearing what the officers were saying that, you know, that you're gonna kill this guy. I think that's just enough said to just get you up out of here. But yeah, Bucko, did bad thing, and like you said, do the crime, you do the time. Yeah, let's throw him the book. You're done.
It is deeply disturbing how a son who claimed to love his father the most ultimately became his killer. But at the very least, RJ chose to come clean, confessing his actions and showing remorse for what he had done. RJ later pled guilty to involuntary manslaughter, felonious assault, and offenses against a human corpse. He was sentenced to a maximum of 25.5 years at the Lorain Correctional Institute, where he currently resides.
Well, there you guys have it, man. Mother realizes her son just executed her husband. Oh, man. Guys. Let me know how y'all feel down in the comments below. This is another sick one. Oh, man. Like I said, if only they just took him in sooner. If only they took him in sooner, man. But let me know your thoughts down below, guys. Until next video, man. ISO out.